What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video of my F1 23 My Team career mode. This is episode number 5 today for the Canadian Grand Prix in season 1. If you did miss the last one at Monaco, check it out if you want. I wouldn't recommend it. It was a very boring race. I think one overtake about happened in the whole thing after lap 1, so not very entertaining. Also, I want to apologise in advance because this video I lost quite a bit of the footage, so we've only really got half of the race and no qualifying, no Team HQ and stuff, so sorry about that one. But yeah, I hope you can still enjoy it. It's better than no video, I think, so we're still going to post it. But as you see in the R&D chart, we have had a massive jump in performance. We've gone from the second worst car in the grid to the fourth worst, ahead of, I think that's Williams, and trying to get past Haas. Alpine have really sandbagged quite a lot. I thought they were going to be challenging Aston Martin. They're really below Haas on the R&D chart, so quite unexpected from them. As we head now to the grid.
Montreal is not only the second largest French-speaking city in the world, but it's home since 1978 to the Canadian Grand Prix. The name Villeneuve looms large over this one, but who can write their own legends today? With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Russell, Sainz, Perez, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Bottas, Hamilton, Ocon, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Albon, Stroll, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Liam Lawson, and Zhou Guanyu. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Natalie Pinkham joins me once again in the commentary box. It's fantastic to have you with us today. I'm curious though, how do you think the drivers stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, the regulations aren't new anymore, but the teams and the drivers are still coming to terms with them. I firmly believe it's also track specific. We've seen some wheel-to-wheel racing throughout the year. Some tracks lend themselves better to it than others. I'd like to see it at every race in the whole season. Is that too much to ask?
So we didn't actually make it to Q2, but there was a grid penalty for someone up the road, so we get promoted from P17 to P16. Strategy-wise, I know Canada is always a good track for pit stops. It's very short pit lane, but I don't think there's any reason to do anything other than a one-stop. Guanyu Zhou has actually gone, looking like he's going for the two-stop, and lots of medium runners who might be actually going for it, but we're just going to go simple. We're actually going to start on the hard for a change, because I think if we run long and have better tyres at the rest of the race, at the end of the race, we have quite a lot of pace around Canada, so we might actually do pretty decently, but I think, yeah, that's what we're going to do, the mediums to hards. Qualifying, I mean, we didn't really have a great lap. I think we could have definitely improved on it. So I'm not too fussed about being very near the back, but our teammate is really not doing well with the new upgrade package. A lot of it is engine power, so you'd expect us to be doing pretty well here, because engine power around an engine track. We have got, I think, the the second best engine on the grid right now. As you remember in a previous episode, we purchased a major engine power upgrade, which would put us as the best engine on the grid. So, yeah, that has come on, but other teams have upgraded, so we're only the second best, but it's still huge. So I think we're kind of underperforming right now, but let's see what we can do in the main race and see if we can try and get some points as we line up to the grid to get ready for those 5 red lights to go out. And it is 5 red lights above the drivers. Verstappen on pole as always. Lights out and away we go. It's a good start for us compared to Alex Albon, and Yuki Tsunoda's got a blinder as well, and we try and get past him, but we decide against it and try and switch to the outside. We do go to the outside for the next corner as 2x2 literally for the whole grid. Tsunoda cuts across us, he squeezes us all the way to the inside. We do manage to get past and up into P14, so good start, made up 2 positions off the line, and we set ourselves now on Magnussen in the Haas, who has a very similar car performance to us. I think this track is more suited to our car. I think we should be probably up there fighting for points, so we've got to get a move on really and try and get back up to higher positions. And this is a replay of the start for Max Verstappen. He gets well and cleanly. It's a shocker for Leclerc. He's down from P2 to P5 straight away. So Charles Leclerc, who has been up there like fighting for the championship, he hasn't really been able to do anything. But as we cut all the way to lap 16, because yeah, I lost a lot of footage, so sorry about that guys, but I'll try and run you through what happened. So my footage corrupted, but basically what happened is we had some really good fights with Valtteri Bottas. Leclerc is on the 2 stop, a couple of drivers actually, Stroll, who might be trying to come back past us, so we're probably not in the exact position we're meant to be in, because a lot of people on the softs and a lot of people boxing. We're yet to box, obviously being on the hard tyres, so we're not really in P11. I think we're fighting for like a net P13ish, but we're going to run long in the race on the hards for at least a lap or 2 more, but the Williams are behind us doing pretty decently, but yeah, here we go. Alex Albon trying to get past us. We give him a tight old squeeze, go defensive to the inside and maintain the position, because we do not want him to be in front of us because of the pit box entry kind of. And we hit a massive snap of oversteer on the rear end. Our car has been very oversteery the whole weekend because of we have more front end upgrades than rear end, because of just we have more front downforce upgrades, so that can cause a lot of oversteer. As you see it again, another little snap. We can't really find power throttle in this car, so we are going to box for new tyres, but there Logan Sargent is getting past us nice and easily, and we're just going to sit behind, take his DRS and try and get back past him really. He is on the mediums, yet to pit, but we dive it down his inside. We could have just waited for the DRS, but getting pretty irritated at the lack of pace we are showing right now, getting overtaken by the Williams, because we had really good pace to start the race. I think the official F1 team's doing a bit better on tyre wear, but we want to get past him here because we don't want to enter the pit box, but we don't want him to enter the pit box right in front of us, because it's very hard to just drive behind someone pitting. And this is Lance Stroll, who's on the 2 stop, so he needs to box as well. He's already made a stop and he's caught back up to us, which isn't great, but he's going to have to stop again, so we're not going to bother fighting him too hard as we enter the pits now. For the mediums, we extended a little bit. We meant to box like 1 lap before we did, but we just decided we were gonna stay out a bit, and we have a slow pit stop. I think that was on the front right, which will not help our case. as we just get even further behind than we were originally. So that means that we're down to P18, just only 4 seconds ahead of our teammate. We were fighting for P13 before the pit stops came. So we're going to really need to put these medium tyres to good use and overtake the people on the hards now, as we are rapid. A purple sector 1 has been found, and we power around the outside of Joe Guanyu quite easily. This could actually be close to a fastest lap because we use quite a lot of battery. And yeah, purple sector 3, no fastest lap, but 2 purple sectors. I know sector 3 is all about engine power, so it's just showing that our car is very quick in a straight line. But Logan Sargent ahead of us now, so he got the undercut on us by a couple of seconds, maybe 4, but we are coming back at him with mediums compared to his hards, and we dive down the inside of turn 1. Quite an unusual place, surprisingly, to make a move. It's uncommon. You'd think it'd be a bit more common, to be honest. But we now set our sights on Yuki Tsunoda. Look at Albon's undercut on us. He's pulled 5 seconds, 6 almost, and we get another snap of oversteer, which invites Logan Sargent to go for the move. We try and stick it around the outside after he dived down our inside quite aggressively, but he doesn't have the exit speed. He keeps it side by side and he actually gets the DRS, so we're going to need to use battery. But yeah, we can't actually get past him. He gets past completely fairly, so that's not great for us. We are not showing the pace we need to get back up this order. But now we're going to have DRS to get by, but we have another snap of oversteer. We're really struggling. We need that rear downforce upgrade, and it's just going to allow Joe Guanyu to fly past us, but we send it down the inside. Bit of contact with Joe Guanyu. We have to kind of cut the corner, go off onto the runoff, and we stick it almost side by side, and we send it back down the inside of the next corner. What a battle this is. Still side by side, but we just get the move done. What a battle between the two of us. And now we look at Logan Sargent. We're gaining in the straight. We're gaining so much that we can dive down the inside, but Logan Sargent gets all crossed up, and we actually almost make contact. A couple drivers in the pits now because of two stops. So we're up to P14 now. I don't think Albon and Tsunoda are really looking very catchable, to be honest. So we're gonna have to try and defend from the people on the 2-stop. There's a big gap to Logan Sargent now, so it's looking like we're kind of in a bit of no man's land in P14, trying to chase down Yuki Tsunoda, but we don't have the pace on the mediums that we had on the hard tyres, which is really surprising, to be honest. And now we have caught up to Valtteri Bottas, but Lance Stroll has caught up to us on his brand new soft tyres. We're gonna not give it up without a fight because we have a full battery, and he sends it down the inside, but we keep the place off track a little bit again because that corner is just so hard to go 2x2 at. But we're gonna keep defending. He uses battery. We play the DRS games because we know we're gonna have slipstream and DRS on him now, and a lot of battery, 100% for us to play with and fire it back down the inside. But he actually does get the DRS, so we're gonna have to use all of the battery to just get our nose in, but we can't quite do it. He maintains P14, and now he's going for a move on Valtteri Bottas, which will allow us to close back into the two of them. They're side by side here. They've lost literally a second going side by side of that corner because we were a second behind both of them. We weren't in DRS, and now we're going to send it up the inside of Valtteri Bottas, just about trying to not lose Lance Stroll in all this. So we're going to get the power down, try and use the DRS to good use and get past that's Lance Stroll, and we gain so much towards the end of the straight, but we can't do anything. We set it up for maybe the run into the first corner of the racetrack. It's going to be good slipstream. We could go for it here. We go down the inside. We try and brake late, but on the softs he just can brake so much later than we can. And again, he squeezes us out, but we go for the switchback. And into the next chicane, he squeezes us, defends the inside unbelievably well. And Lance Stroll has pulled a bit of a gap from that defence, and I don't think we'll be able to get back past unless we can make good use of the DRS available to us now. And oh no, it's a big snap of oversteer. We're not the first one again out of that corner. And we really need to get that rear downforce upgrade on, and we have to defend from Valtteri Bottas, which means Lance Stroll is well and truly gone because we won't catch back up to him. But on lap 34, our teammate has got a puncture, and that is not good news for anyone. He's been lapped once he's gone in the pit lane, because Max has finished the race now, so he doesn't even do a single lap on the new softs he just pit for. But here we are on our final lap. We're looking like we can maintain P14, but another crazy snap of oversteer, and it's allowed Daniel Ricciardo to get past, but we'll sit behind and wait for the DRS as long as we don't spin or have another snap. But there, he's pulled 7 tenths on us just now. I mean, it's not good, but we're both on mediums now, so we're going to try and get the power down. We've got so much battery to play with, almost a full battery pack, and DRS as well. We didn't think that Ricciardo would be any threat. He's run out of battery, so no problem for us. There's a little bit of contact there, I think there might have been, but we go to the final corner to get P14. I don't know why I'm celebrating. Oh my god, that wasn't embarrassing at all. Brilliant. Yeah, don't know about that one. We only lose 1 position from that, but
the drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
so there you have it, boys. I mean, it was a really interesting first stint, so I'm pretty disappointed that I don't have the footage of it, because it was a very good close race, to be honest. Lots of close battles, but yeah, not really the best weekend for our team. Lapped our teammate in last place, and us P15 binning it on the line for absolutely no reason. So not really what the sort of race we want to have. Not great for our team, but it's okay because I mean, these early races don't matter too much. Like, we weren't going to get points if we didn't bin it across the line, and we didn't get points, so it doesn't make a difference. It actually counted us as finishing the race because we crossed the line. Our car crossed the line after. So yeah, Joe Guanyu had front wing damage, so he did box for that. But yeah, we were checking because Lawson sort of surprised me paying on their last lap, but it was a puncture. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy it, leave a like below, get subscribed for more Formula 1 content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.